Plug is back in America, man.
The plug is back in America.
Whoa.
Let me get comfy.
Whoa.
Let me get comfy. This is my cam.
I thought you said let me get coffee. I need some coffee. Hey man,
I thought the camera was right here.
The plug
right here. I'm like,
the plug. Why the fuck do I got these headphones on? The plug is back in America. Episode 3.
Episode 3.
You know,
episode 3, baby.
Introductions. Who we got?
The plug is back.
Crack Diesel. The plug is back.
This. That's it.
Oh, that's all they get.
That's all they get. They used to it now, baby.
You know what I'm saying?
It slaps. The resume builder. The plug is back in America.
This nigga just took my name.
Damn. And this ocean grown fin, baby. I'ma look at the camera like some weird shit, like my nigga Craig. Everybody just real that. What's
What's he got for us today? Alright. See, it's gonna be that type of podcast.
We gonna talk that shit today. So yeah, how y'all feeling? What's the last week's thoughts, man?
I'm definitely glad Darren fired this week, man.
Oh yeah, we had to get that nigga
Got him the
fuck out of there.
I'm glad you made that.
Get him out of here.
I'm glad you made that corporate decision, fan, and got him up out of here.
Hey, I can easily edit this up.
Boss.
Big boss. I don't know why niggas acting like I can't just edit this shit out. I'm not. You're fucking fired. Get the fuck out of here.
Your ass is fired. Stone cold. Your ass. And there's the fuck out of here, bro. He's out.
Yeah,
oh my
this is
God.
probably gonna be clipped like a motherfucker.
Oh no, that was funny, bro. That has to
this nigga,
stay.
he couldn't make it, but he'll be
Sorry,
here.
bro.
He'll be here next week.
Yeah, we gonna. Hey,
Yeah, he overslept, even though he eats a lot of.
I think we're some pretty shitty. We're some pretty shitty friends.
I'm okay with that.
Yep.
You say you're okay with that?
Mm-hmm. Episode 3 is brought to you in part by First of the Day. Shouts to JD. It's brought to you by H2E Apparel and 1UP, man. Go on 1UpGamingLab.com. Get your exclusives. The One Hard Game collection right here. We worked hard on this. Shouts to Miles Rowe. This is one of them. The Pac-Man Hard shirt, pause. Pac-Man Hard, pause. OneUpGamingLab.com, man. Click shop, man. Grab y'all some of these.
Pause on the back of the shirt. That should go.
Alright, man. So this is what we're gonna do. We did the overrated, underrated before. Right now we gonna talk about my nigga TEKASHI 69 had an interview on the Breakfast Club. What was it, last week?
That's your nigga.
Yo nigga.
You said your nigga. That's your nigga.
Yo man.
That's your man's.
I can't. I mean,
That's your
I
guy.
was just saying my nigga TEKASHI 69.
That's your guy.
He's not my nigga, but
We got you.
Okay.
look,
Interview thoughts.
and I'm not nobody's nigga. Hold up, hey.
Shit on top.
What do y'all think about the interview, man? Just straight up.
Let's go in. Will we in order?
Man,
Who want to go first?
I mean, there's a lot to break.
Yeah.
First off, I was kind of off put that they gave this nigga a whole hour. like that shit was crazy. Like that made me look at the
Y'all probably
Breakfast
got lean the
Club.
fuck back.
That made me.
Oh.
That made me
Get your angles. Get your camera angles.
that made me
This is more comfortable.
look at the
Actually.
Breakfast Club like kind of away because they knew they was gonna get clicks for that shit. Like he said it. He said it himself. It's gonna be like the highest viewed, and I think last time I checked, it had 5.4 million already.
And I was arguing with a nigga because I didn't think that was possible.
I actually was thinking he was on some fried shit too. I was like, nigga.
I didn't think it was gonna be most viewed. I'm like he talking shit, but it's most viewed because I mean it's an ignorant interview. Everybody want to watch it.
No, I'm saying TEKASHI, he moving out here.
He's moving for
Yeah,
sure.
like
Stiffy blicky
that's what I'm saying. Like he moving. Like,
Let's
All right, so
is
Can't
he
take it away from
okay? So is he really anytime I've watched anything with him, definitely wasn't because I wanted to watch it enjoy it. I just want to watch it and be like.
So what do y'all think of the actual content of the? What do y'all think of the content of the interview? Like outside of,
he was sounding very he was contradicting himself a lot.
I guess this would be my first question. Why would you have an issue with it being an hour if the subject matter carried it to that? You don't think that should have carried
it? Like that. There used to be a point in time the Breakfast Club didn't go over like 35, 40. Like it was a big thing for, I think it was like somebody like Nori or Jay or somebody worth an hour of the time. Like
right.
TEKASHI's been in the game for 5 minutes and y'all really gave him a platform. And, like that's what I'm saying. Like he really went up there. I just felt like he was just spinning Charlemagne. There was like nothing being talked about. There was no conclusions or there was no information that I came out of there feeling like, oh, I know some new shit. It was just like, it was like petty back and forth. That's what I'm saying. Like Breakfast Club falling off to me. Like
that nigga showed me that he was everything I thought he was.
What did you think he was?
Fake ass thug. That's what he seemed like to me, bro. He just seemed like one of them fake ass thugs, bro. A nigga that like to, talk crazy and throw guns up and shit, but when it really come down to actually doing some G shit, he's scared. He one of them niggas that'll shake up when it's time to pull that trigger in a real situation. He gonna be scared.
So it ain't no different than, that's what I'm saying. Like when people be saying
he a
that
normal
about
person.
Like,
let's put it like that.
Ain't that like most
rappers?
That's what I'm saying.
Ain't
like
that most rappers though?
That's not different from like any of these niggas to me. Like all these niggas be like trying to give off this like street image, but
to me now, yeah.
That's
but
what
like
I'm saying.
if we talking about like a couple people you was
naming
naming like
right
Nori and shit like that, then like these niggas.
I mean,
yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's why I guess my takeaway wasn't that strong as far as like anything. Like it was just I watched it through because I knew we was gonna be talking about it, number one. Number two, it was just the fact. I don't know, man. I just don't like how that show is like getting. Like if you look at the Deezus and Mero shit, you look at this shit, they kind of having like a run where they kind of having some really weird ass like moments and shit. Like I feel like they're exploiting this kind of like clickbait era that we in. Like it's going from like we have really good interviews to like this kind of like weird.
You know what Ray was saying? She think it's falling off too on Facebook. Shouts to Ray in the conversation. She just feel like it's falling off too. Like so, I can see. I can see what y'all mean.
It's getting real gimmicky to me. Like
so you think it's more so they going for like
hour up there, bro.
You think
like
it's
Jay-Z gets an hour.
So you think it's going for like more so soundbite type?
Yeah, and they been kind of moving towards that shit. Like it's one thing to have like the Birdman thing happen. Like because obviously that kind of just was like off the cuff type shit. When you bring TEKASHI up there, you know why you bringing him up there. You bring him to talk about all the bullshit. You're not even talking about like the fact like he actually doing numbers or whatever. They ain't talking nothing about that. They talked about like just straight bullshit. Like I don't. And they took an hour. Like you supposed to be a respected platform. And you put this nigga up there, like, yeah, you doing numbers, so it's clear to me, like, you're just looking for that. The whole DJ Envy shit, like, that shit was whack, bro. Like, it was whack.
What you think?
After watching it, I had to watch the video afterwards. Because I originally listened to it on the, they got like a little podcast version they do. It's like the radio part, just without all the music. But now that Crack bring that up, it do seem kind of like they looking for the moments that's gonna be clickbait. You know what I'm saying? So they can put that little snippet on the gram that's like, oh damn, I got to see the whole video. I mean, of course that's what they want because that's what's gonna bring them money. But it starts to lose its like authenticity after a while.
Yeah, like how many views is that? Can you check that real quick?
Damn near 6 million.
Like that's
Last time I checked, it was at 5.8
like clearly.
million.
And then that's what I'm saying. Like you bring them up there.
I think my main issue is because like the younger generation really rock with this dude, and I don't really want the younger generation thinking this nigga some type of thug or something like that. Like I need y'all niggas to know that that's just the image that nigga portrays. I'm not saying that TEKASHI probably ain't did no, street shit. I'm not saying that, but
he had 5.7 million.
It's just, to me, it seemed like, I mean,
And when that go up, that was
4 days ago.
I feel like when a dude is like you see how he carry himself, it's always red flags everywhere, throwing it up.
guns everywhere.
Like, you know how many blood, like actual authentic bloods that's rapping that don't look wear nearly as much red as this nigga, or have nearly as many flags on them, or nearly that flamboyant with the shit because they know what it is. And that's what kind of made me seem like he's overcompensating for something.
Yeah, I'm not too familiar with like the gang banging culture as much as like, let's say somebody that like live in LA or Chicago or something like that, but it's just certain things about him that I don't think he's supposed to be doing, or that he does.
And that he thinks it's like he exploiting it to.
But I be feeling like that's this era in general. Like he's just probably the strongest comparison that you can make because he's.
So we got to use him. We got to put him. We gotta get the pitchforks for him.
I mean,
we gotta get the blicky out.
That's what it is.
Gotta get the blicky.
I don't know what that means.
I just, you know what I'm saying? Like, I just feel like it's people are kind of trying to isolate it to him. I feel like this whole era is like a bunch of fucking weirdos.
They are.
Who, you know what I'm saying? Like, they like being tough on the internet. They like putting out all that shit. Like, from an era where you would only hear stories about what was happening.
It was
like in the streets and shit, or you seen it yourself. Like, you wasn't always like on the phone, or like it's not always doing all that talking and shit. Like,
it seems like a lot of them niggas is more so like it seems like niggas is more so it seems more like wrestling to me now.
It's
like
very, wrestling.
That's good.
Like, because people put out these characters in a way where it's like, and it's to the point where it's even to the point now where it's like niggas admit like, well, this is only in the music, you know what I'm saying? And it's kind of similar to how like in the Attitude Era niggas started being like, well, we know that this is fake, but we still enjoy like the suspensions of disbelief. I don't know why I had so much trouble with that shit, but suspension of disbelief and shit. So I feel like more of that play an element as opposed to just like a nigga raw talent.
That's always been a part of it, but I feel like it's more gimmicky now. Like, it's more of that extraneous shit like that's outside of like the music, because everybody, we on 24-hour news cycle, and you gotta always be in these people's face. You always gotta be on IG or Snap, whatever, and with that, you're competing with attention all the time. Like, you're always competing for people's attention because somebody doing some crazy shit, trying to, you know, distract somebody and take their attention away. And
you don't want nobody losing their life over no gimmicks either. Cause this the type of nigga I knock his fucking teeth out his mouth.
Yeah, I don't.
If he got like weird with me, I don't like that weird shit, and I don't really.
That's what I'm saying.
I just feel like I would have to punch this nigga.
You know what I feel
That's
like,
just me.
Niggas
he might be a cool guy.
Niggas still ain't dead shit to George Zimmerman. I don't think niggas gonna do shit to Kadachi or whatever his name is.
But that's the
Toby Kadachi.
So you bring up a good
all through your neck and your body. Hello.
You drive a good point. So you said you don't think niggas gonna do nothing to him because they ain't did nothing to Zimmerman. Gangbangers, they typically don't do anything to white people. They do it to other black people.
I'm saying, like,
because I see memes and stuff like, oh, y'all gangbangers be killing each other. You ain't gonna do nothing to George Zimmerman. Yeah, they like, we not. Like, no, we're not. We gonna continue killing each other. So
I have a unique.
We ain't gotta get down into that.
Too morbid,
but
I have a unique take on this whole shit.
I can see him getting his ass beat.
I kind of want to put this shit. I know niggas going
bad. I can see him getting his ass beat badly.
Niggas gonna kill me for this shit, bro. I already know. So, I'm listening to this nigga, dog. I'm not comparing niggas' talent. Do not even, you know what I'm saying? I'm not trying to put these niggas in the same realm. But when I started looking at the background of who this nigga, like what this nigga was,
don't
prior,
say Tupac. You about to say Tupac.
No, listen.
What? Say Tupac. I got
listen. When you look at the background, when you look at the background of what this nigga was on prior to this shit happening, and I listened to like certain things that he was saying in the interview, where he's like clowning himself. He's clowning himself. He's saying like, nigga, I got rainbow colored hair. I got tattoos all over my face. Niggas see me. I wasn't doing no numbers before I did any of this shit. All you gangbanging niggas are basically chasing after a rainbow colored nigga or rainbow haired nigga. And don't even realize y'all look stupid as hell because y'all not taking care of y'all fucking money. Y'all not taking care of y'all kids. He's revealing the fucking, like, all that shit that niggas was
that's
reading
what could
about.
Really get him hurt. All
the shit that he was reading, we was just reading that Streets is a Myth shit. I think this nigga TEKASHI 6ix9ine is literally like, he's the manifestation of a nigga trying to say the streets is like, the way that the shit operate right now is stupid, and he's like basically
so
a satirical.
Troy Ave, or are you?
No, I'm saying no. I'm not comparing him. I'm not comparing him to Troy Ave.
For juice.
I'm not comparing him to Troy Ave. I'm saying because Troy Ave did something different. He actually was in the streets and he was on some shit like really, like basically he got caught on some shit and then he tried to flip shit. This nigga TEKASHI 6ix9ine, this nigga standing behind all the shit that he's doing. He's just saying, okay, y'all niggas think that shit pussy. I think that shit is being smart. So when I started thinking about who's a nigga,
I got something for that.
Who's a nigga that tried to, his whole argument was that I'm trying to become, in order to get niggas out of the shit, I have to become that. Creating.
Don't do this, bro.
The thug life.
Oh my god.
Creating the thug life mantra.
I do not want you.
Don't do this.
To look at this like later on, and you gonna be like, bro.
I don't give a fuck because at the end of the day,
finish his statement. Let that man talk.
Because even if niggas say, look, even if niggas kill me, bro,
we might.
The plug is, nigga, we might do
the plug
some numbers
is still
off
back
this
in
shit.
America.
All right, TEKASHI.
Finkashi.
Finkashi.
Because this is a legitimate thought. I shouldn't have to hold this shit back because I think somebody gonna say some shit. If y'all niggas think it's retarded, that's cool. I don't give a fuck. But at the end of the day, when I look at the shit, they pretty much then made a running joke out of hip hop where it's like, all you gotta do is get some colored dreads, fucking tattoo your face up, and fucking rap about fucking drugs and like codeine and shit, and you good. This nigga comes out of nowhere, that same exact description. Not to say that the music is there, because obviously he doesn't have the juxtaposition of having like real music and shit. But I also think that a lot of these young niggas, they have formulated ideas, so they kind of go for some shit on some like, oh yeah, I'm trying to push across this vibe. Like how Lil Uzi Vert, he'll say that he's a rock star when it's like, no nigga, you're a rapper, you just can't rap that good, so you trying to disguise it as something else. So I'm not saying that it's as thought out as the thug life movement, but I'm thinking that might be the direction that this nigga was going when he decided to do all
weird
this
as hell
shit
for that past minute. Look, man.
I'm gonna let him respond first.
I don't see any correlation between the two.
Oh man.
I don't see any correlation between the two. I don't think this nigga is a Trojan horse coming into the streets trying to get rid of it. I think this man is gonna get hurt because somebody's gonna get super upset. And if we comparing it to the Thug Life movement, that nigga died as well. So I think that's gonna happen. I think somebody's gonna get upset with if this is trolling. I think somebody gonna get upset and because it's gonna be like a nigga trolling you. Like, okay, nigga, you think I'm fucking playing? Wait till I see your ass, nigga. Like, have that same motherfucking energy. I'ma fuck you up to prove a point to everybody watching. So if he trolling the streets, that shit gonna catch up, man. That shit catch up with niggas. It's gonna catch up with him. It done caught up with a lot of niggas. I ain't gonna say no names, but it caught up with niggas on this rap shit. You rapping about all that?
It don't catch
wild shit. It does. It does.
Correct.
That's what I'm saying. Like, just touching on that point. What rapper with that type of visibility has gotten touched like since Pac?
This type of visibility, I don't know, but all I'm saying is that I got a feeling that this nigga might get touched.
That has a lot to do with it when you.
Because I'm not comparing it to the Tupac situation.
When all eyes are on
some
you.
of us here on episode 3.
No pun intended. Listen.
Hey, I ain't saying it's a 1-to-1 comparison.
I'm saying
that
I still think
some
it's
of the
ideas don't care about
ideas
touching a nigga with all the eyes on him.
I'm saying
think there's some niggas out there like
what
that.
did you think Tupac's mission statement was? Like, what do you think his mission statement was?
That's good water.
I think that Tupac's mission statement was to pretty much enlighten people that were stuck in a certain cycle, to show them that that cycle is stupid and it should be broken.
But he was also trying to empower us at the same time.
Yeah, it wasn't about like being on some shit. Like, see, I don't understand this whole thing. Like, where you have to go and say like, streets is this, streets is this. Streets is the streets for a reason. Like, we don't have control. Like, niggas don't have control over what the streets is. You know what I'm saying? People make those decisions to get into that life. Like, there is no comparison between TEKASHI and Tupac. When Tupac, it's not telling you, yo, streets is all fucked up. Okay, we know streets is fucked up. It's about looking at yourself and doing something. There has been no type of projection of that message from TEKASHI at all.
I'm not saying
that's a huge component of the whole Tupac thing.
This is what the only reason why I'm comparing the two is because of, like I said, the things that he was saying as far as how people were handling trying to get to him. They made it such a priority to get to this person who honestly like ain't did shit, really ain't got like a lot of musical clout.
Tupac wasn't.
Or talent.
Tupac wasn't antagonizing people.
Yeah.
He wasn't antagonizing.
The only people he was antagonizing.
Who's Tupac like going out of his way antagonizing?
Well, he wasn't going out of his way.
That's what I'm saying. Like, he felt like it was retaliation.
But that's what he said that same thing in that interview. That he said like most of the shit that he was doing was retaliation.
But he don't think he brings any of this.
When he goes on IG Live and says like, y'all niggas suck my dick, all this, like going just overboard. Tupac's not just. What? How is that the same?
I'm saying
he's going out of his way.
He
goes.
He said like, he don't think he brings this on himself.
Retaliate on the situation, but then like after the situation, say, y'all can't fuck with me. Like, he antagonizes people.
He do.
Like, he goes out of his way to do that. Like, yeah, he's reacting towards the situation, but he doesn't have to go after the situation and be on IG like, I told you niggas.
The nigga with the rainbow hair is out here flourishing.
For what? For what? Like, because that's what I'm saying. Like, I don't think he's going to
all these niggas hating me.
I don't think he's going to get
look at what you do.
It's not like he living his life and then that's what's bringing him.
Niggas just hating him.
Yeah, like he's making
that's
him
going.
I guess that's kind of my point. Like, in a way, all right, I get what you're saying because you can't like troll the streets. It's gonna be somebody that eventually is gonna get to him, and I agree. I agree with that point that eventually it's gonna be somebody that's gonna get to him, and well, hopefully somebody don't. I don't want to see.
Yeah, hopefully not, man.
But at the end of the day, like. That's why I say maybe it's like a thing of he really is trolling niggas because he getting niggas pissed off to the point where they trying to come and like get this nigga, right? It was a story that he told in which he had a show. It was either in Houston or it was in LA.
Houston.
And he was at the show. The story was that it got he canceled. He didn't show up.
Show.
He didn't. He didn't show up.
Because the guy was on stage.
Right, he was on stage the whole time before he performed.
Prince.
He was the headliner and shit. So he says I'm the headliner or whatever. You gotta make sure that I'm good, or else nigga, I'm not about to perform. Is it like
which I completely understand.
So that's what I'm saying. So,
but then you go on the interview to say that the dude is not a tough guy.
I'm saying he's a smart businessman, but that's not tough. That doesn't make you.
But no, this is the point that I'm trying to make. There are certain elements of this street shit where it don't make sense. Where I feel like, and it kind of fuck with me because I feel like it gets to the point where it's almost like we set rules or whoever set the rules, they made it to the point where it's like it's almost where it make niggas go out in the open for no reason. Because that would be
I agree that he should not have went, but you also in that same sentence can't say I gotta be safe and then be like, yeah, he a fuck nigga though. He ain't say shit to me.
Well, all right,
you can't do that.
I get that part. I get that part.
I know that dude dangerous. I'm not fucking with him.
But I get that part. What I'm saying is, I get that part. So I agree with you there. But what I'm saying is, niggas is showing that niggas think that they got power. But if a nigga really moves a certain way, you can't get to a nigga. Like, they always had this thing of like I said, niggas gonna kill me over this episode. People had this thing of like, if you go to LA, or if you go to certain cities and shit, nigga, they got people working at like the hotels and all this other shit. Like, nigga, they gonna find you if you don't check in type shit. I don't fuck with that shit. Like, nigga, I'm not about to check in. If I'm on that type of level, I'm not checking in.
But
so I don't agree with a lot of the shit. Don't get me wrong. I don't agree that like if you go to certain neighborhoods and like, you know, Chicago or LA, that you can't wear certain colors. I mean, I should be able to wear what I want, but I'm also not gonna be stupid because a fucking rule is a rule. Shit, I'm not about to have an example get made out of me.
And a lot of shit
I'm gonna wear what I want to wear.
It only apply to niggas
like fucked up.
It only apply to niggas that's actually in the streets. So if you're the nigga that's throwing flags up, you got 20 niggas surrounding you with red flags up.
Exactly.
You talking about blood shit.
Everybody doesn't have to check in.
Blood. So when you come to LA where the bloods originated, you need to check your ass in.
Everybody
I don't gotta do that when I come to LA.
It be that hood. It be the hood niggas. The hood niggas.
Yeah, like that's what I'm saying. Like what would you have to check in? Like you probably just call who you cool with, who could hold you down in the city. That's really what the checking in shit is. Like it's usually, you know what I'm saying, you know somebody from a spot, they might, you know what I'm saying, have clout in that spot. It's just so niggas to hold you down like that with the relationships that you have. Like all that other shit is exploitation to me.
Like we gotta see what you
like
about,
if you like if you in that situation where you big bad blood and shit, like you is gonna have to check in. That's part of it. That's the protocol.
If you moving like TEKASHI and you coming to LA and you just, like he said, big bad blood, and you coming to a venue with like, let's maybe say 50 niggas and shit, they don't want you getting into it with some niggas and possibly stirring up some shit that's gonna like get lives taken and shit. So you gotta check in, meet people, see what's going on, make sure everything's straight. Hood niggas gotta do that.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like for them, like, and then like whatever that is, that's what it is. Like I ain't into all that hood shit, but I'm telling you like straight up, like as long as all these eyes is on him, as long as he is hot in these streets, nothing gonna happen to him. It won't be like until a nigga fall off, and then by then niggas don't even care that this nigga is saying anything.
You always one moment away from a badass situation.
I mean, of course,
or a good ass situation. So it just might be one nigga who just don't give a fuck. Like, bro, I'm about to fuck this nigga up.
But what about niggas that just like? That's what I'm saying. Like,
be that.
There's been rappers who done said like crazy shit about a city or like a gang or. Niggas just don't like the shit. Just don't work like that no more. It just don't. Like it's too many cameras. It's like it's too much going on. Like mid tier, lower tier niggas. Like
Alright, man. Y'all niggas done hold me enough about this shit. You know what I'm saying? We can move on. We just spent a lot of time.
6ix9ine, man.
We spent a lot of time on the 6ix9ine shit, bro.
Just keep the sticky blicky on you, man.
I still ain't never heard a song from him.
Nigga stiffy, look, you got the stiffy,
Shit,
Skull Gang, man.
what, the next shit we can go through, what games would y'all like to see remastered?
That's not a game. Ain't shit
Power
about that.
Stone, my nigga. I want Power Stone on PS4, Xbox, Switch, multi-platform. I want it just like the classic Power Stone. I want you to be able to create items. Everybody got their own little items. Good graphics, remastered, online play, couch co-op. Nice little story mode would be nice. I want them to keep the same mechanics that they had, because I ain't have an issue with the mechanics of Power Stone at all, or the gameplay. I loved it. I need them to come back out with that. They could have at least even gave us a Power Stone character on like Marvel vs. Capcom. Like, could have gave us a little something. But I would love for that. That's one of them.
Yeah, it was Capcom.
That's one of them that I would love. I ain't gonna get into a list. Y'all might say something that I say. We waiting on FF7. We waiting on that. We waiting on that Square Enix. We waiting on that
I'm
Square
waiting on
Enix.
Kingdom Hearts 3.
This nigga stay waiting for Square Enix, nigga.
Yeah.
Or just keep waiting.
All right.
Waiting for a lot.
I'll be at E3 in June. Yeah, we'll talk. We'll chat up. I'll be at E3.
Square Enix. Coming for you, nigga.
I'll be at E3.
Be careful.
Nah, I think
Pull up on you, nigga.
the thing that I would remaster would probably be the first. Well, I'd say the first 3 Metal Gears.
Oh yeah.
Metal Gear Solid.
With the new Fox engine?
Yeah.
With the new Fox engine.
That
I don't know if it'll
would
work
go
because
crazy.
of the corridors and shit.
That would go crazy.
We'll figure it out.
I got some memories with that shit.
Yeah.
They got all the assets, don't they?
I think,
You said the first 3 Metal Gears?
First 3.
yeah.
Yeah. 3.
All of them on the Fox engine.
Or even if y'all just make it with the same engine it started with. Enhance the
Nah,
graphics.
bro.
You want the Fox engine?
Yeah, bro.
What about the movement? You want the weird ass movement? How he was running and shit?
Yeah,
because Snake ran.
I was about
weird.
to say, like, the movement never been like A1 with
Yeah.
that series. Like, it's never been like just like this feels fluid like a motherfucker. Like, yeah, right.
What was that noise?
What was that?
Man, that mud.
Yeah.
Huh?
What was that noise?
I'm going to check it out.
But no,
Like, damn, no, don't come back here.
I must be losing my mind.
Yeah, I like that too.
1, 2, and 3, bro.
I like
That
that.
was a good choice.
Yeah,
Diz,
I
what
like
about
that.
you?
All right, so mine is damn near impossible. But if out the kindness of y'all, like these developers' hearts and these copyrights and licensing issues, we get through all of that just so I myself can play Def Jam Fight for New York. That's all I want. It's impossible, but just for
That's a good one.
90s babies, 85 to 90, that was in that Joe Budden tall T phase.
Yeah.
I would
Let me
take.
get that.
Facts.
Let me
I
get
would
that.
take.
Fight for
I would take a music fighting game that is like that. I need it to be like that. It could be new artists, but I need it to be like that. I need it to be like that. I could do the remaster, but y'all wouldn't cop a fight game.
don't know.
with-
I was fucking with them niggas like,
Not none of these. Not none of these.
Only thing I'll be playing with is 21 Savage.
Because that'd be a sequel.
Yeah, that's what
If we
I'm
talking
saying.
about
Like,
sequels,
that's
then
what
we
I'm saying.
talking
Like,
about a
I
different
remember
type of
playing,
game
like,
then.
playing with
I want
specific
21
characters. I'd be
Savage.
like, yeah, like, I want
So they know
Who'd you
rappers
pick?
too would like be like cool, like you know what I'm saying, like they throw Jeezy in there and stuff. I ain't talking about no.
Jeezy was already in one.
Hey, I play with
He
these
wasn't in
mumble
Fight for
rapper
New York,
niggas,
though.
dog.
But yeah, he
Yeah.
was.
Fight for New York was
I
the shit.
play with
Jeezy was,
mumble rappers.
Jeezy was in the one that was trash.
that one wasn't trash.
Yeah, it just wasn't.
No, the Icon, he was, because they was doing
It was alright.
Rich Written in the gas
It wasn't
station
trash.
blow up.
It wasn't trash.
Come on, man.
It was alright.
Was it trash?
It was.
Was it really trash?
No.
I guess trash is a strong word, but
that's
I
the
didn't.
thing,
I don't.
Did you play? Did you play through the story?
Yeah.
Okay, Grand Theft Auto dropping a trash game. Like you can't go from this here and then just be like.
Did you play through the story mode?
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I did.
Fight from New York.
No,
I feel like
First of all, I got it like 3 years.
This go into like.
Then I'm like,
This go into.
I used to play it, bro. I ain't gonna sit here and say that, but I'm just saying. I want the gameplay of Fight for New York, and then we can put some.
Yeah, well, I didn't understand that shit either. But
Yeah, that shit was kind of trash. My bad.
that shit was.
Yeah,
Blowing up gas
Fight for New York, you picking up bottles
station.
and cracking it over niggas' heads.
I got
Blows up gas station.
That'd be hype.
BT Soundstage.
Niggas doing some wild ass drive-bys out the window.
Blows up truck.
Put the DJ out there.
Put the turntables up. Turntable. Hey, switch the song. We out.
Alright, so I got 2 games. I'm sorry, I'm breaking the rules. I got 2 games because I know that one niggas probably ain't gonna fuck with.
Whole damn episode.
I got another one.
Knights of the Old Republic.
KOTOR.
Star Wars.
Yeah.
I remastered.
That's some. Hey,
Why the fuck?
I will say, hey.
Never played it.
Why you bringing up Star Wars?
Why not?
I will say, as far as
that game is overrated.
Properties. That's a great game. That is one of my favorite games.
I brought that up last episode, but you ignored it.
I didn't hear you.
Is that the one you said that we wouldn't rock with?
Huh?
Yeah, I was like, y'all probably wouldn't have much to. Well, not that y'all wouldn't rock with, but y'all wouldn't have too much to say because that was just.
What?
It was a good game.
KOTOR? Yeah.
But the
KOTOR, I'm not going front. I can't front on KOTOR.
I just feel like that'd be
KOTOR like 5 times.
That'd be a really good
KOTOR.
I think that would be a really good game to like
KOTOR.
My affinity for the series.
Yeah, that would be a really good game to like see with new graphics and
that would be
fire, man.
But the other one I was gonna say GTA Vice City.
Yeah.
GTA Vice City
6 might be that. Because they talking about, well, you know how the rumors be. They talking about it's going to be Vice City. It's going to be like the Colombian area.
Oh, that would make sense.
I just feel like if they do Vice City, it could never be... Like, they can never hit that same thing again because it's like...
Part of it was the 80s aesthetic.
Yeah. Right. And they not going to go back to the 80s.
Great,
that would be dope, though.
Why not?
That would be dope, though.
That would be weird to go...
female main
because even for like this generation, like this is supposed to be the modern like GTA era, so they don't really do like period pieces like for this.
The youngins will play it. They just want to shoot.
I'm saying like niggas do Red Dead, like you don't think
Red
like
Dead
be like,
Red Dead,
especially with like it seemed like it would be a good way to branch off. Like Grand Theft Auto 6 would be a lot different if they did go back in time and it had like these new mechanics and whatnot. I don't know if I doubt it happened, but that shit would.
I don't know. I feel like they hint to it because you know on the GTA Online they kept remaking and remodeling. The
yeah. I'm pretty sure. I'm on my Moses shit. I'm pretty sure it's gonna be like that area.
Arthur Red Sea.
I don't know, bro. I'm like,
I think it's gonna be that area.
I just feel like it would be going
because
over.
It's just like where else would it be?
It would go over to me.
You can't go to the new one.
Well, let me just address the first part because I feel like if it went back in time, it would go over a lot of the themes that it already is went over. Like that was kind of like the whole theme of Vice City 1. Like if there was a 2, it'd be like the first one was like exploring the whole idea of like 80s. You know what I'm saying? 80s culture.
Scarface.
So
and they kind of did like,
and they did the 90s.
Yeah,
but I wouldn't be.
I
wouldn't be mad.
But I just feel like they could create like Rockstar just good at creating like great characters and stories. So it's like, yeah, they might have done it before, but
when I think of, it's just like when I think about like the type of the feature set, it would be harder to like implement more features into a game that's older. Like it's almost like when you compare like Call of Duty, like Advanced Warfare to World War II.
But if I'm saying like that's what when you play Vice City, like you was so deep into like the 80s aesthetic. Like I don't,
man, the music.
I don't feel like you have to have like
and then the conversation.
you know, like even with the cell phone or like the you could still do like a world switching, like the GPS type thing, but it'll just be in a different way. Like Rockstar,
y'all know what y'all
they know what they doing, bro.
I ain't
Like,
gonna
that's what I'm saying. Like,
Yeah.
I don't know if they gonna do it or
Easy
not. Like, I feel like it would be it'd be good to see, but you know, really, I'm just waiting on Red Dead.
Yeah,
Red Dead is gonna be great.
Even they
waiting on Red
I ain't gonna
Dead,
speak
bro.
that.
So y'all niggas had y'all had a second round of remastered games.
I got two. Skies of Arcadia.
That's a great pick.
Skies of Arcadia. Definitely remastered. Grave Fencer Musashi was my shit.
That's a great pick too.
Hey, them two, man, Brave Fencer, Skies of Arcadia, bro. I was hyped when y'all niggas knew about that, because I felt like me and Good was the only niggas that used to fuck with Skies of Arcadia.
Shit.
That
I bought
shit
Skies
was great,
2
bro.
times. I bought it. I bought it for the
was great.
Dreamcast, and then I bought it for GameCube. Like later on.
Yeah. Those. Brave Fencer Musashi, he's made a
Brave
lot of
Fencer
toys.
Musashi.
Oh man,
With them Bambies when they came in,
dude, at nighttime used to get wild.
Yeah,
on there.
bro.
I still, bro.
You had to go through
That's
the
one of them
forest.
that you should have been playing on your computer when you was
That's what
playing
I
all the
ain't gonna
Metal
lie,
Gears.
bro.
I should have told you to get that.
I
joint.
never beat Brave Fencer Musashi.
There's a lot of people that haven't.
Of that forest.
You couldn't get past the forest.
I had to look that shit up.
Yeah.
I had to look
I looked it up. I still couldn't figure it out. I was
I
following
don't know a nigga who didn't. Look at
I had
that.
to look that bitch up. But
I just
That was
don't
a good
understand
ass
how
game,
you
bro.
design that shit where it's like,
the
nigga.
story.
Because I'm pretty sure like
Story,
5% of the niggas that bought Brave Fencer Musashi beat that shit. That's just bad game design. So I don't really fuck with that bit. I mean,
You said that's
shit
bad
was-
game design.
That shit was
yeah,
great.
man.
How is that bad game?
He wants some
Wait
Kirby.
a second, that's a horrible point.
He
So
wants some
with
Kirby.
Contra, so Contra's horrible game design, like a lot of niggas couldn't beat that.
What's the correlate? No, I said 5% of people got through that part. Pretty sure way more
I'm saying
people
like a
got
lot
to
of
the
niggas
end
couldn't
of
get off like
Contra.
the first or second level of certain games, like back in like.
I
the
mean, that's
90s.
like a
So,
skill type
that-
thing. It shouldn't be because you can't find, like, niggas couldn't beat Contra because they couldn't find some shit. Them niggas was able to get to the end. It was just they wasn't good enough.
It wasn't able to get to the end.
I'm saying they was able to get somewhere, but it wasn't because they couldn't find where the fucking ending was.
You had to find it.
Basically,
forest?
it was a forest. It was like a maze. There was no like it was
rather
different
difficult.
depending on your game. Like depending on like for every instance of the game, it was gonna be a different way to get out of the maze. But it was like
No, it's not.
a pattern.
Look it up on Game Facts. That's
I'm
what I
saying
did.
it was a pattern you were supposed to do though. Like you were supposed to like go and then it was like some things right here. Then you gotta go here. But depending on the way that you took,
Also the pattern, depending on what you did
like
during the game.
yeah, like it was like a branching path. So depending on which way you took, it would reset your shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
It was hard. That was hard.
That sounds difficult as a grown.
It was hard. It was hard.
But I don't know.
I just remember getting pissed off. I said, "Fuck this
I don't
shit."
know if that's
Probably
bad
broke the
game
game. If you couldn't play it no more, I'm sorry.
Is it any like arcade games y'all would like fuck with?
Simpsons.
Oh my god. Yeah.
Simpsons or X-Men.
Or Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
Teenage Mutant Ninja
I want
Turtles
I want
in time.
WrestleMania.
Dude, I definitely
Oh,
Simpsons.
shit.
Simpsons, I definitely, bro.
Yeah, I think the Simpsons.
I beat the
Arcade.
Simpsons. My one like I would say my best arcade memory. Like I spent up over at Michigan Fun Center, over on the east side on 8 Mile, bro. I spent all day and a shit ton of quarters with my cousin to beat Simpsons. That shit, beat that shit.
Simpsons
Man.
used to be so
That
hype,
shit was
bro.
great. Yeah, that.
Getting his ass with Homer Simpson.
Yeah,
bro.
why can't they just drop? They could drop that normal, like on
I
fucking
think that was,
Xbox or something. Now I play that
I
I
shit.
feel like
They
that
came
had like
out-
some licensing issues or something.
feel like they
that
came out
and
with
all this
the
fucking
Simpsons.
license and shit,
Dog,
man.
like
Get your
that-
shit together,
That
man.
is like one of the
fucking
most
sick of this.
like frequent things that I be hearing to be like licensing issues. They be having to take certain shit down from Xbox Live Store or PlayStation, whatever.
That's the other reason why I kind of be scared about this digital shit, because they gonna be able to just take your shit away if it be certain circumstances. Like, due to some shit that happened, we taking that shit away from y'all. We gonna give you a prorated refund for how long you've had the game, so you're gonna earn a negative 32 cents.
They probably do some shit like you could go ahead and like get a free game or something. They probably do that.
Yeah.
I heard they trying to implement something like some type of system.
It's all this license.
And plus, I just like having a physical copy of some shit. It's just
I do too, but
helps me feel like I own it.
Trade it back in and fuck the system. Fuck the industry up.
What if they make a system where you can like trade in like digital?
Games? Oh, they got me. I'm on board.
That's what I'm saying. I've heard that they're working on a way to do that.
And then you would sell your copy.
The brilliant minds at the White House working on this.
What do y'all think about this cross-platform? I wasn't even putting. I wasn't gonna put this on the list. This wasn't anything that was on my mind. But what do y'all think about this cross-platform shit where it's like PlayStation?
Sony pussy?
Right? They don't want to.
Sony, man.
Now I be wanting to play with my niggas that got PS4 and shit, bro.
It's just certain games that just make sense for cross-platform. 2K,
Sony's pussy.
Why do y'all think that they not? Why do y'all think? I don't know.
I don't understand.
I don't know why.
I don't understand.
Why not?
I don't understand why Microsoft seems so willing and
because everybody's still gonna want to play. Everybody's still gonna want to play their respective game systems, bro. Like they still gonna have their choice.
Yeah, but sometimes I just want to go like.
You feel like Sony feel like if we give them that option, we gonna lose out on sales because. Is there a portion of people that just want to play with PlayStation people? I don't get it.
I don't know, bro. It's not like it's like this. Like my nigga.
Like y'all already got the better games. Like
I think it's the better console, but I mean, most of my niggas got like Xbox, so that's what I fuck with. But but I be wanting to.
I don't know why niggas show. I remember.
I don't know why either.
Prior to, I was on some real like PlayStation shit.
I was too, bro.
PlayStation,
I had 3 and everything. Like I was heavy on PlayStation, bro.
Yeah, and then like I don't know why everybody was like,
"Yo, niggas."
You know what? No.
Xbox,
PlayStation
bro.
3 kind of was it wasn't that good.
I like. That's what I'm saying. Like I like PlayStation,
or maybe early PlayStation 3 before that.
Early PlayStation 3
was kind of trash.
It was having some issues. They had a rough launch, but. Yeah, I don't know why niggas because I wasn't a traditional like Microsoft.
I kind of want to blame
have original Xbox.
I almost want to blame this nigga Tabor. I think I want to blame Tabor.
Don't blame Darren.
I low key do.
And then it will lead to blaming y'all as well because I think I tried to convert. I think I tried to convert back.
You know what? You had a PlayStation.
Yeah, and then
I used to
that's
borrow
what I'm saying. I had a PlayStation.
He had Metal Gear Solid 4. I was like, let me borrow that, bro. Just hook it up.
The whole consoles.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
oh shit!
I think that was the first console that I bought myself.
Except for 4. And it's just because, like, I decided to.
I had a 4. I'm mad I sold it, but I sold it because nobody had one. I had that bitch day one shipped to the crib.
I've always felt like that, like with the first party shit. Like Sony has always like to be shit on Xbox or Microsoft.
Even
the first party,
they got better games, man. And
I just feel like Microsoft does a better job.
Sharper, you can see it. I'll be seeing it on the lab. I'd be like,
PlayStation,
like PlayStation.
Not no more,
but they got
well, everybody can't afford the X, so you know.
I'm still on the OG.
Everybody can't afford the X.
Shiny black Xbox.
Not all balling like Mr. Diesel over here.
That's not me.
Kobe,
you're not like 4K there and the 4K crack.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying.
I tried to be. I had my pre-order, but when you know, no money in the account.
Alright, bro. I know about that. I definitely know about that.
That's alright. I'm gonna get my shit together.
But no,
what we got next?
I had a PlayStation all the time.
The Kobe Jordan page. What we pulling up?
Pressuring ass Microsoft niggas.
Where we going?
We not
this
going.
Microsoft does a better job with that.
I think that was my first post. What we looking for?
I was looking for that Marvel DC shit.
Oh shit, it's Facebook.
Let's get it. Let's get it now.
Search that. Search Marvel versus DC.
Let's get it. In fact, we could just
Okay.
Who's the better?
Hey. You guys don't ruin it.
My young slash page is just a jail.
The post-production on this is going to transition
I'm
so
very
smooth.
confused.
I know,
Like, if
I'm
you know
playing.
what we're talking about.
I'm just playing, man. I wasn't for real, man.
I mean, if y'all watching, man, if I'm in Facebook jail, add Kobe Jordan on Facebook. That's me.
Kobe LeBron Jordan.
Bro, the nigga don't got a middle name.
Yes, he does.
You gonna tell me?
Man, niggas been tagging me.
You really gonna tell me?
Yeah.
Oh, everybody been tagging me in funny ass shit. I ain't been able to see it.
Yeah. We checking your Facebook.
It says what Marvel
What's the
fanboys
thing for
see.
y'all? Oh.
Marvel fanboys see Marvel over DC, period. In reality, here's what this post says. In reality, we'll break it down. But in reality, it says comic books is DC over Marvel. Cinematic universe, Marvel over DC. Movies not included in cinematic universes, DC over Marvel. That's an interesting one. TV series, DC equals Marvel. Animated movies, DC over Marvel. Animated TV series, DC over Marvel. Academy Awards, DC
So
over
everything.
Marvel. And video games, DC over Marvel. So let's dive in one by
they
one.
Let me hear
They
you say
saying
that
basically-
the animated series.
they
on
saying
Marvel
that
is better than
DC
It's
Oh,
not-
that's what it said?
It's not even.
I thought
They
DC.
saying that
No, they
DC
said DC over
No, that's
Marvel.
what I'm saying.
It's pretty much
It's not-
DC.
It ain't no comparison with animated series.
Pretty much what they are saying is that the only thing that Marvel has over DC is the cinematic universe right now. Is what that's saying. And I don't agree.
I can't compare
Wait,
the comics
what?
because I don't.
Let's go.
That ain't what it say.
Let's go.
Yes, it is.
Yeah, basically it's saying
Yes, it is,
DC
bro. Look.
got better everything.
Yeah,
But let's
Marvel
go.
won one category. That's what it said. That's literally what that shit said.
Let's go each category there. And then
So
see what
okay,
we-
Comic books.
So, I don't read comic books. So.
Okay.
Yeah, okay, let's skip the- well-
from the comic book. No, from the comic books I've read, I would take Marvel, but that might just be because that's what I was mostly reading, bro. I mean, that's what was introduced to me, so that's what I was mostly reading. I read like some DC shit
I mean, I got DC.
and
right
tried
now.
to keep up with it, but
I like reading.
see, I ain't been reading nothing right now. I'm about to start
I
back.
bought anthologies, like, but I've never
I love
been like the
anthologies.
niggas like to just buy like comic books.
I'ma start
like,
back.
But yeah, I got a couple of.
So let's get to business. What's better between in the cinematic universe, DC or Marvel?
Marvel.
Because people were saying
That's not
that
even fucking
we're not
close, bro.
counting some good DC movies such as
But the next one, movies not included in cinematic
Yeah,
universes.
separate.
Dark Knight
trilogy.
was fucking great.
I can't even name.
Shit.
I include
I really
that.
just be
You
thinking
include
about
that in the
Batman
cinematic
with-
universe?
and
Can't include that.
DCs.
Can't include that in the cinematic universe.
What's
Ain't they just
DC
say-
cinematic
Yeah,
universe?
The Justice
then?
League
The
motherfuckers.
Justice League.
So y'all
That's
saying
DCU
it's just
shit.
Wonder Woman?
No, that's what this is saying.
Yeah.
Because that's not
DC
even
Yeah,
comparison.
they got
I
two
think
different
on the
categories.
on the
Yeah,
grand
DC
scheme-
started a cinematic universe that they about to roll with. They got they got phases and everything.
No, that the DC EU, like that shit's trash.
It's trash.
It's very trash.
Trash.
It's not even a comparison to the.
I was about to say it ain't really no
That's
point
because they're not taking
comparing
their
that.
time. They're
then.
late to the game, and I feel like they
Yeah,
just rushing
and they
through
try
it.
I feel like
they try to rush.
We should just do like post
should've did the same
2000
thing.
DC versus post 2000 Marvel because that would be a fair comparison.
Let's do it.
That's not changing much though.
Yeah.
Is it?
I
Let's
mean,
do
it
it.
ain't, but I mean, it's giving some shit.
I'm saying that's making like a less of an argument for DC because like really DC's old shit like Superman and like OG Batman and shit like that's not included.
Yeah, because then if we do that,
That makes it
now
really
we can include
like one sided on Marvel.
I mean, now we can include Blade, and we can include
yeah, that's what I'm saying.
We can
that doesn't-
include
that
Howard
doesn't
the
strengthen-
Duck.
That doesn't strengthen the
like
argument for
Constantine
DC.
Marvel or DC.
Howard the Duck was
DC.
fucking good, man.
See?
I like
So
that
are we
movie.
talking about like
No,
animated
that movie-
movies? Well, that's a separate one, I guess. So.
Man, DC's
Animated
animated
movies?
movies are better than
DC
Marvel's,
animated
bro.
movies are way
DC's
better than
animated movies are just great.
Yeah.
To me, that's not
Killing
even
Joke and
close.
shit, man.
None of Marvel's animated movies are made for adults. I feel like I haven't seen any adult themed, not like that, but you
I
know,
don't think
like DC, like Batman, they got
DC's
killing and niggas.
No, that-
they
that's
Just
not
crazy.
true though. Like I'm talking about like even if you look at back in the day with the Mask of the Phantasm shit with Batman, like that wasn't like no adult shit. or like Under the Red Hood. That one was dope shit.
Under the Red
Like
Hood was
they
some
just
dope
now
shit.
starting to really do like.
Cause Under the Red Hood, then he tortured.
I mean,
it was.
I'm
pretty
saying
bad.
the actual movie, like the actual movie that came out, like the animated movie, like it's not. If I'm mistaken, like it's not past like a PG-13.
Yeah, I can't really.
Did y'all see the Killing Joke?
Yeah.
Yeah, that shit was weird.
It was weird when seeing Batgirl and Batman.
I didn't really.
I didn't like that shit.
I wasn't really feeling it.
One really.
DC kind of been.
It was weird. I'm like,
I haven't really liked.
Wasn't enough for you.
They most recent.
I said,
wasn't enough for you.
I don't want to see Batgirl and Batman. That's your father's figure. I don't want to see that shit.
Yeah, that shit was strange.
That was gross.
Look, all right, so we got comic books, Marvel over DC.
Yeah.
I did that. Cinematic universe, Marvel over DC. So now we gotta shit, man. That Dark Knight trilogy, because that's what everybody wants to include. That's what everybody gravitates to.
That section.
Yeah, that's what everybody gravitates to right there. And I mean, you got your Joker, you got your Joker going on.
If you want to talk about some overrated things, the first movie, Batman Begins, is an overrated fucking movie. Like, it's a good. But the reason why Dark Knight
I might smack the shit
Rises. So why was the second one so cold? Why you think the second one was so cold?
Because it was a better dynamic between.
Oh, it was.
It's a better villain. But you got to. No, yeah, I agree with you.
It's better. No, what you talking about?
Batman Begins?
Yeah, what are you talking about?
Who about to get this heat?
No, I'm saying, like, if
you said it was overrated, though. I don't think it was overrated.
Why?
So you don't think it was good at all?
I'm saying.
It's
like,
a good movie. I don't think it's underrated or over.
I'm saying the trilogy.
That's the worst.
What are y'all talking about?
I'm saying like part of the reason the second one was so
then the trilogy. If we talking about that, but you just said that it was just
I
overrated.
said the trilogy. I said like if we talking about the trilogy out of like the 3 movies.
Okay.
You said
if we include.
You think Batman Begins? What do you? What do they rate it at?
Batman Begins.
Batman Begins.
I'm saying the trilogy has a lot of power, and I feel like the last 2 movies is kind of like the movies that actually matter. Like, as a trilogy, Batman. Like I think as a trilogy,
I didn't really care about
it's not a strong trilogy.
I didn't like the Dark.
That's more so what I mean. Like
you said you didn't like the Dark Knight Rises. That's what you just said to me.
Right.
Okay.
Which one is the Dark? I be getting them fucked up.
You don't like Bane?
No, I didn't like that movie.
You like that shit.
All right, if we count,
Crack. He did have a weird.
Because we saw that together.
Yeah.
Crack. If we count the trilogy, Batman Begins was the worst one.
Yeah.
I like Batman Begins better than Dark Knight Rises.
This nigga.
I like having you on the show. I like having you on the show.
This nigga Finn be coming with the left.
Okay, so if we talking,
that's crazy.
If we talking the entire grand
y'all
scheme,
niggas like Bane better than Ra's al Ghul.
Yeah. Ra's al Ghul didn't do nothing.
That's her. Like that's her. What you mean? He didn't do nothing but train Batman.
Did nothing but train Batman. He wasn't.
I agree with you.
In terms of the movie, see, you thinking about the character, bro.
Like, comments, y'all suppose.
I'm talking about the actual like movie.
You like Batman Begins more?
The only thing.
So what of? Why?
First off, nigga. Dark Knight Rises has the biggest fucking plot hole out of any of them movies, which destroys the complete ending of the shit. How the fuck did he get back to Gotham City? How the fuck did he get back to Gotham City when he was in that pit? That nigga climbed out of that pit.
That's true. I didn't even think about
Got back to Gotham.
Maybe
didn't have no ship, no nothing, no suit.
If you can climb out of the pit, you can get your ass.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I'll put that out the window.
But that nigga got there like 24 hours though.
It took him like
nigga had a broken back.
years to get out that pit.
That nigga got there 24 hours. Like nigga, let's go. I'm back to fight, and his back was straight.
Bro, listen.
What did he make a suit that made his back
straight?
straight?
The only reason I can't respond is because I'm having a hard time just thinking about.
And then I didn't like. You couldn't even barely hear Bane in the movie. Like you couldn't even hear what that nigga was saying.
Come on, why you gotta be this guy? We saw the movie together,
and we was saying that. We was both saying that,
bro. You a lie.
I like the way that nigga
was lying.
Even though
we came out there we both liked the movie, bro.
Okay, I ain't gonna say I ain't like it.
You did say you didn't like it.
No, I said I ain't gonna say I didn't like it. I'm correcting myself. What I'm saying is Batman Begins was better than that movie.
I feel like they could have gave him a Hispanic
What you like in that movie?
I like the fighting in that shit.
I'm saying, what do you like about Ra's al Ghul? That's what I meant to ask.
Yeah, I'm not.
What did you think? I know it's Liam Neeson. Like
I was about to say, that's a good portrayal. No, that's a good portrayal for me.
No,
that's a weird choice for Ra's al Ghul.
Bro, no, man. Remember, cause
bro, that's like the perfect casting for him.
Yeah,
I mean, after you seen Taken, yes.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
But without Taken,
but he was even in Star Wars.
Gotta see fucking Taken first for that to be good, bro. Like, come on, man.
I gotta see that you can play this,
bro. He was Qui-Gon Jinn already, man. This nigga done played some legends.
Yeah, bro. I'm saying, like, when I'm thinking about that movie, I don't even think that was like an ill portrayal of like him. Like, I feel like he's been portrayed like better, like in a Batman video game.
I really want to get to one of these.
In on the show. Like, I feel like it's just better representations. Like, there was nothing
of
in
a young Bruce Wayne.
No, I mean Ra's al Ghul.
Oh, Ra's al Ghul.
Because you was talking about.
Yeah, I mean,
how you train?
It's hard to. I mean, it's hard to portray. What villain? What villain would you say was portrayed better?
You gotta understand.
That was after he was already Batman.
This is one of the reasons why
he was already Batman when he trained him though for League of Assassins, wasn't he? Oh,
this is one of the reasons why you be shitting on DC. You don't be knowing.
Let me ask you this. Let me ask you this. What villain? What villain?
You got big goddamn Spider.
Listen,
I said other than Spider-Man.
Watch your little Gotham.
What villain has translated better on screen?
Watch a little Gotham, man. I'll give you a little boost.
What villain has translated better on screen than it has on a video game or like animated? Because I don't know of any.
You said other than video game?
I feel like Heath Ledger's Joker is on the same level, if not better than Mark Hamill's. So that's one.
Heath Ledger's Joker was fucking great.
Fucking great. If you talking about just like the quality of it, then yeah. If you talking about the I don't know the word for like being well known, like if somebody was just to be like, hey, do Joker's voice. They gonna do Mark Hamill's Joker like
that's not fair though. If he's known for the voice and like everything, he been doing that 30 years or whatever.
Mark Hamill's a good Joker.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, and he's always the one that that's like saying like everybody gonna imitate Kevin Conroy's voice as Batman.
I was gonna say they do Christian Bale's voice as Batman.
Yeah, because some people do imitate.
But really,
where is he? It's so fucking funny. Yeah. Like, why did you just design something?
Yeah, I guess that is a good point.
Why did you just growl? You could have designed anything.
So,
look,
but it's not. I don't feel like it's that stark of a difference.
All right, so if we counting all the Marvel movies and all the DC movies, what you got?
All in totality.
I
got Marvel.
I still think it'll be Marvel.
Marvel.
Because they still got X-Men movies. They got
Marvel too.
They got the other Spider-Man.
Howard.
Tobey Maguire Spider-Man. That y'all niggas be disrespecting all the time.
I go rewatch that, man.
I know this nigga was disrespecting Tobey Maguire.
Tobey Maguire?
Yeah, low key. DC got trash action.
Tobey Maguire?
Yeah, he was disrespecting.
Check me out, man.
No, nigga, I'm talking about the Spider-Man, nigga.
Check me out, man.
Tobey Maguire. What MCU movie is
no. Since
Tobey Maguire.
Come to this nigga campus. Since Mr. Crack Diesel, who ain't seen Black Panther, all right, people, let's just talk it up. He hasn't seen Black Panther, so everybody side with me real quick.
Episode 3. It's been 4 weeks. Since
Spider-Man is one of my favorite superheroes, if not my favorite. So when Spider-Man came out with Tobey Maguire, and I was middle school?
Maguire.
Tobey Kadachi.
The actor.
I loved the Spider-Man movies. Now, as I started to grow older and we get to Spider-Man 3, and we get to Tobey juking and jiving.
Oh my god!
In black, walking through there in that symbiote suit.
It's a different conversation. Yeah, it's a shitty movie. Spider-Man 3 is a bad movie.
It's a bad movie, but then I look back and I'm like, this nigga I really don't like this nigga as Spider-Man. And then now you got this kid doing it now.
We got Monday Morris quarterback over here.
It's like, woo.
After the fact.
It's like, woo.
I already watched them, but years later, no, I'm not feeling it.
Yeah, I'm not. And then Seabiscuit, it just started. Seabiscuit is what I remember. Tobey Maguire.
People just don't fuck with
Tobey Maguire.
I think people just don't fuck with.
He got a punchable face.
I didn't like either of the Amazing Spider-Man.
movies.
Both of them. They can throw them out.
You
like the second one with Jamie Foxx when they had the musical?
That one. Okay.
I like him. I like
the musical breakdown.
I like the dude that was playing him.
I'm like, what is
I thought that
I'm sorry.
I thought that
I like the dude playing him.
What's
who? The dude playing
Garfield?
He was alright.
He knows white people's
He was a
names.
little too emo to be Spider-Man.
His name's Andrew. You talk about punchable faces. He got a punchable face, bro.
Jesus, he's still a real person.
Yeah, Tom Holland definitely.
Anyway, back to what the fuck we were saying before Mr. I ain't seen Black Panther.
Oh man,
came in here talking about Tobey Maguire.
We all haven't seen things.
Here's one TV series.
No, speaking of TV series,
fuck. Okay. We count Netflix.
We count Netflix. We gotta count Netflix.
That's
We got to.
I ain't gonna lie.
That's Marvel.
I'm gonna say Marvel.
I don't know.
I'm gonna say Marvel, bro. Daredevil season 2.
If you on WCB, CW, WB, same thing.
What nigga?
I don't really like
What
WC,
WCW.
You talking about Wayne Community College or
WCC?
I don't fuck
W3C?
I don't fuck with the CW shows, bro.
You don't like the
You don't
Flash?
even
I never
understand
liked
it, bro.
any
Arrow?
It's because you don't understand it.
And then didn't they have Smallville too?
Oh, that's some old shit, man. That's not part of the Arrowverse.
I know it's not, but I'm just saying I'm not.
Nah, nigga.
I haven't really been rocking with Flash lately, but Flash was great, man.
You ain't even trying to get
Black Lightning.
I
you
want
ain't
to
even
Saw a
trying to get
superhero. He was black.
Hey, what scene?
Black Lightning's
I
back.
haven't watched any of them.
All right, listen to this nigga, dog. Listen to this nigga.
You can't do that.
Listen to this.
You can't do that, bro.
But they don't
So you
look
ain't
like-
trying to take out Black Lightning?
No, I ain't sure. Oh no! Wait, what's Gotham on Fox?
That's not part of the Arrowverse, bro. Look,
Bro,
don't talk about the trash shit.
hold on. Let's
Don't
just
talk about
calm
the trash
down,
shit.
all right? My nigga Growlin' Jim Gordon's show is okay, all right? It's okay. I liked it.
I ain't trying to watch shit that ain't got no Batman.
y'all been-
Why the fuck am I watching Gotham City without Batman in
Bro,
it?
he's there now. Not at
He gonna be Batman soon.
Yeah.
He gonna be Batman soon.
Bro,
that's all
gonna be
show
over. The
is.
series gonna be over soon.
Bro, I'm
He
saying-
gonna.
I am Batman.
They get
Last season.
They getting in depth now.
Of Gotham.
They getting in depth now. I like Gotham. Right now it's a bit shaky, but I was liking Gotham.
The whole shit is shaky.
How Joker exists?
Season 1?
Joker exists without Batman? I'm confused.
Right.
It's killing me.
All these, how did they all know? It's like
Bro,
superhero high school type
You got
shit. Like,
Growlin'
y'all really
Jim
cool.
Gordon. Listen, Harvey. You got Listen, Harvey.
Video games.
We got
better video
that
games.
nigga Batman right
They
now.
both had history of
Jim
trash.
Gordon.
He said video games? Wait,
Trash games?
who got trash games? DC? Or
What?
Marvel?
You just said you wanted X-Men. You just said you wanted X-Men to be.
Wait a second.
You just said you wanted X-Men to be a remastered arcade.
Wait a second. That's one game. Listen, bro.
No, Marvel don't
Wait,
got no
I'm
good-
frying.
Marvel don't got no good video
If we
games.
look at. Thank you.
Nigga, that
Marvel
new
got no good video
that new Spider-Man.
Marvel don't have no-
They don't have a lot.
Go
They
crazy.
have
They got
very
Marvel
few.
versus
They have
Capcom.
very few.
Marvel Ultimate Alliance, X-Men Legends
Ooh.
series.
X-Men Legends.
Legends
Ultimate
series.
Alliance.
Come on, bro.
Nobody remember that shit. Spider-Man 2 was good.
A lot of niggas
Spider-Man
played
2 was
X-Men
phenomenal.
Legends.
They had that web.
I was about to
Bro.
say, Spider-Man 2
But how
definitely
many
was called,
Spider-Man
even
games
though
will come out?
they was throwing
That
them,
new one gonna be
Spider-Man
hard.
games will come out.
them webs was going nowhere. They was
Hold on,
going to
we
the
gonna-
sky. That Punisher game was cold as fuck. Shut the fuck up. Don't
What?
argue with me at all.
You said
I
the
don't fuck with
Punisher
y'all.
game?
Yeah, the
played
one
the
where you could
demo.
actually torture niggas.
I had the PlayStation Magazine demo. That shit was
That game was hard, bro.
No, that game, the demo was the one level I played was hard.
The Incredible
So
Hulk
I'ma give it
game
to
was
him.
sweet.
X-Men versus Street
The
Fighter.
Incredible
That
Hulk
Incredible Hulk
Yeah,
game was
the
sweet.
incredible, the Hulk
That
Destruction
game was not sweet.
Hulk Destruction
Yeah.
was cold.
Yeah.
It was cold or
Hulk Destruction.
And the one based
It was
on the
cold.
movie was
I
cold.
mean, what's the difference? He's 12.
Ultimate Destruction was cold.
It's like you ended it for me.
I'm saying we're not talking about nostalgia base. We're talking about
I
what's
know, it
the
was cold,
better
but
shit.
You ended it
Like,
for
if you
me
play
at
it, like,
Ultimate
right-
Alliance, bro. That was great. That
Yeah,
was
yeah,
a
me,
great
we used to
game.
go crazy.
Oh my
and
God.
stayed off that shit.
Oh my
Yeah,
god.
I mean,
I wanted to
Look at
cop
how
again,
many
but what? I
Marvel
think it was like
games. Look
Yeah,
at how many
$40. Come
Marvel
on, man.
games.
it's a lot.
You doing too much.
It's a bit much
I'm not
for me
saying-
to not have like man,
I already played.
much.
I'm not
Yeah.
saying.
Played $40.
I'm not saying Marvel.
oh, they got a lot of trash on this bitch.
Thank you. That's all. That's all I'm
They
saying.
for sure got a lot of trash.
That's
Okay,
all I'm
in
saying.
comparison though, because I think the main
Ooh,
thing,
the Lego Marvel superheroes, nigga.
the
I mean,
Lego
they got
Marvel,
some- they got some
Lego
shit.
Marvel superheroes is A1.
But
What I'm
Lego
telling, what I'm
Batman
saying though is that this new Spider-Man that's about to come out is
That's
about
gonna
to
be fire.
be the end all be
That's
all,
gonna be fire.
nigga.
That's right. Because it's the
shit
same people
gonna
that
be-
made Ratchet and Clank was phenomenal.
When I see it at E3, nigga.
I heard that
that's gonna be
X2
a dope
Wolverine's
game.
Revenge
But
was
listen,
called.
without
No, they made Sunset. They made
Hey, I think you
Sunset.
definitely
Overdrive.
sleeping on Marvel video games.
Howard
No, I'm not
the
sleeping.
Duck
I'm
had a
saying,
video
like,
game too, bro. I don't see it on here.
out
It
of
was
all
fun.
the games that
Howard
they
the
done
Duck
made,
had
it's
a
a
video
small
game.
category.
Where's that?
Like in the
Here.
grand scheme, it's a
Wait.
small
Alright, I'll give you
category.
that because it's
Yep.
like
Yep.
this shit's scrolling for a long ass time.
That's what I'm saying. There's a lot of bad Marvel games, bro.
Howard the Duck had a video game, man.
My nigga
On the
with this
Com-
Howard the Duck.
Yeah, on the
DC got
Commodore
some trash.
64.
They have the worst, probably the worst.
You said what?
DC?
The worst video game. Like
DC
superhero
has
video
the
game.
worst?
Yeah, Superman 64.
Oh my god! I bought that. I rented that shit.
I remember I played that
Have fun picking up cars.
And flying through loops. The game was about me being in the game.
I had a good time playing. I'm not gonna
fight nobody.
I'm not
There's
gonna
no enemies.
Yeah, I'm not gonna sit here and say I didn't have a good time fucking
saying,
around
You
on that
might
game.
have had a good time, but I'm saying
was trash.
at the
shit. Yeah,
time.
low key, we need to just keep it
at
a
the
buck.
time, bro.
We need to just keep it a buck and just say both of these niggas have trash ass video
Oh
games.
shit!
No, the
Wait,
Arkham
the Wolf
series,
Among
the
Us
Arkham
is DC.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Arkham
Okay.
series.
No,
you
hold
gotta
on.
think about the
DC
Arkham-
one.
Right
Arkham
now,
series,
right now, I'm gonna say
Wolf Among
DC.
I mean, that's
the
pretty much
Batman
it. And then
too.
that
Right now, I'm
Batman and
saying
Robin
DC.
game for
If
Super
we-
Nintendo.
once that
Oh,
Spider-Man come
No,
out,
the Batman animated series game for Super Nintendo was
what I'm
also
talking
very
about.
fire. It's two different ones. You talking about the one that's on Sega. Sega is Batman and Robin.
So what
You
we
tripping.
Wait.
Super Nintendo.
No, I know.
Oh,
I was just
Injustice
talking
one
shit.
and two.
Oh, you gonna
yeah.
you gonna make it like I
Injustice
ain't.
one
I don't know what I'm talking about.
No.
I didn't do anything.
Look though, all right. So we went off the video games,
Yeah.
but TV series we said Marvel, right?
I ain't really subscribing to that shit.
What you say?
It would take me some time because that one's closer to me.
It's close.
Yeah.
They said it's equal.
You said DC is equal to Marvel on TV shows? Fuck out of here! I don't believe that.
Fuck out of here.
Well, it's a 3-1. bitch.
What the fuck?
It's
out
a 3-1.
I think it's a lot closer. Like the niggas.
Animated
I
movies
think,
is no
How is it
discussion.
not close?
I just think the production value on Marvel shit is better. I think
Well,
if
that's 'cause
DC
Netflix
had
is
the, I
back.
think
They
if
got
DC
bigger-
had the budget, that's what I'm
DC
saying.
need to
If DC
get
had the
a
budget, they
Netflix
probably
deal,
do
man.
better
Get
shit.
But that first season of
Get that
Arrow
Monique
is I put that
Very
against.
good.
If you get Growl and
I'll
Jim
put
Gordon on Netflix,
Yeah, I would put
nigga,
I put the
First
first
season
season
of
of Arrow against
Dog.
like damn near any of them shows.
Yeah, that's a fact.
loves.
if you
Or
get
the
Growl
first
and
season of
Jim,
Flash. First season of Flash is really fucking good.
really great.
So that's what I'm saying. Like I don't think it's that. And to me, Black Lightning is a
You ain't
is
getting
a
no
little bit
clout
better
off
than,
no,
Luke Cage. If I'm just comparing,
Big facts.
Do they say the N word?
Well, you said Black Lightning better than Luke Cage. I can't
I
agree.
think so.
If you say nigga in a superhero movie,
Luke Cage was
already-
low key trash to me.
Luke Cage had a lot of
already
little imagery. Like even
Yeah,
like,
Luke
books
Cage
he
supposed to be
reading
like an
shit,
Afro, like an Afro.
Yeah, like
You ain't even seen Black Lightning, my nigga.
I know I didn't see Black Lightning. I'm just saying I can talk about Luke Cage.
No, not in comparison.
I'm
all
not
my
doing
nigga,
comparison.
all my nigga Black Lightning do. All my
I mean,
nigga Black
come
Lightning
on.
do is this.
See, yes, you are.
Hello.
Yo, son. Yo, son. What's going on?
Why this nigga?
Wait, ain't
be
Black
talking-
Lightning no
talking
dude from Living Single?
Is that?
I know.
That's
It
Queen
just
Latifah.
sounds like me doing a deep
I know he
voice.
was on Prison Break.
But you still that black light. I know I'm gonna pop up with your sunglasses
why you
on.
think Luke Cage better
You're not
than
gonna know I'm Black Light.
I don't know if it's better. I just know.
Hey man, we
Luke
probably
Cage had that blaxploitation thing going.
We probably need to go to another topic because we
run out of time.
Well, the rest of the shit,
What
we know
time
that
is it?
the animated series, the animated movies, we already know DC is better. Period on that. So we good. Marvel the shit, man. DC need to catch up a bit.
I mean, how many categories was that? Because you acting like it was like just they watched these niggas. I don't feel like
they watched them on that post.
I mean, all of them bitches is close to be 100. It's just
that's what I'm saying,
a lot of them shits they just skew. I think people just take when they come to Marvel and DC, they take niggas
I'm saying
top
that's still
like
even your opinion. Like that's your opinion. Like Marvel. I'm saying that shit close, bro. Like
I'm saying that people take like whatever like they feel like DC's top 5 whatever things is. Yeah. They take that and they weight it so hard against like the shit that came out that was mediocre and that was trash that niggas kind of just.
You can make the. That's what I'm saying. You can make the argument like either way. I feel like because I'm still thinking. I don't know enough about the comics and shit, and I got more DC anthologies than I do like Marvel. I feel like probably like the top 5 characters. I be feeling like are a little more iconic. I feel like Marvel is like damn near new. Like when I was coming up, Marvel was not popping, so they was starting to pop off
back in the 60s.
Like, all right, don't hijack my point, bro. This nigga hijacked my point.
All right, man.
When I was coming up, it wasn't.
You can finish.
Go ahead, man.
You fucked my whole shit up.
I'm gonna add a car crash noise.
Yeah. You fucked my whole shit up.
It's gotta be some type of.
Pokemon on the Switch.
Oh man, please. God,
do y'all
what's up with that?
Do y'all have any ideas on what y'all want to like do as far as like design?
Yes.
Like, would y'all keep it how it is, or y'all would do some new shit?
Well, you just made that.
Nah, I'm talking about like RPG.
You drive a good point. Here's how I want Pokemon on the Switch to go. All right. I would want it to be open world. All right. And I think they shouldn't have a problem doing that after playing Zelda. That's a huge map, bro. Map's crazy. So anybody that play, would you agree? Big ass map on
I don't think so. I think they do shit to make it seem bigger than what it is.
It's a big map. It's a big map. If they want to make it bigger, but I would want it to be open world. And for some reason, when you battle the Pokemon, I want it to be like Pokken Tournament.
I don't like that shit. That shit was trash. Pokken Tournament is trash.
I want them to fight like that. I don't want it to be. It could be turn based. Don't get me wrong. I'm gonna play it anyway. But I do want it to be open world, and I think it'll be sweet if they can get Pokken Tournament.
Keep that shit turn based, cause that fighting shit, that shit trash. That ain't you.
You wouldn't want it to do that.
That ain't you.
No, you wouldn't want it to do that.
I don't want no Pokemon.
You wouldn't want it to do
like
that.
He was coming for somebody.
And them niggas, whoever.
So if they didn't like just like kind of fix the gameplay a little bit for that, you wouldn't want it to be like that.
I would honestly like that shit would make me be like, I'm gonna cop it regardless. Like when they come out with a Switch Pokemon game, but I definitely.
Man, if they do a turn based,
I would double. I would be like, I'm gonna wait till that bitch on sale if they do the real like Pokemon Tournament.
Definitely not
type
doing
shit.
that. I'm on there. What about Pokemon Stadium style?
I want that bitch to be just
keep it the same. Shit. Just show me animations when I pick the
movie. That's right. That's all.
Right. Just show me the animations.
Y'all want open world?
I want open world, yeah. But
open world, but like Pokemon is usually.
I said about the Zelda shit because with Zelda you can get away with that shit because it's like you're supposed to go through areas where it's sparse and it's not like.
I want to be fucking walking and I see a bunch of wild Pikachu run past and I'm like, oh shit.
I mean,
I feel like
maybe if they did it like a Monster Hunter, where you got type of areas and shit.
Yeah, and
that
not exactly
would
like
be
open world where you could just go anywhere.
That would be, you know what? That would be dope.
The only reason why I wouldn't want it to be like that is because they wouldn't be able to do 150 Pokemon like that. I don't think. They might be.
Oh yeah, just on an open world map, probably not.
Yeah, like they would have to do like 50.
Or
it would have to be like, it would have to be
like, because each Pokemon is like,
because you gotta think like they not
and they interacting with
time.
each other.
And if you in a specific area, it could work.
Yeah, and then,
I mean, if they had
you gotta have the
songs,
Pokemon interact with each other.
Because that's how it.
I mean, that's kind of how it is now.
Yeah,
where it's like it's different Pokemon. Yeah, that actually could work
out.
I think
we can all agree that
Pokemon,
we want that shit.
I don't think Pokemon the game where you just kind of give niggas the keys and be like, yo, you can go anywhere. Like, I feel like it's better when it's kind of like leading you in a specific path.
I think that would
the keys to ass, bitch.
I think that would be dope if you was able to go. If you had 8 gyms.
His name is Red.
Right.
If
his name is Blue.
He used to turn that hat.
If you had 8 gyms,
Ash is the most trash Pokemon trainer
ever.
If you had 8 gyms, I'm gonna come back to that. If you had 8 gyms and you was able to just go to whichever gym that you want in like whatever order that you want and it scale.
Well, no, you can't do that.
Than me.
Oh,
no, but niggas don't do that shit in real Pokemon.
Because then if you go,
you can't just go to LT Surge like, hey, what's popping, nigga? Lieutenant, what's popping?
I'm saying like they can make it different. Like they have different. If they got different land, like if they got different.
Doing that shit.
If
they Weedle in here,
who is you?
I'm saying if they got different if they got different lands and shit, because they already have it established in in Pokemon that the gym leaders, they use a certain set of Pokemon depending on like what level the trainer is when they come to them, because you can't like if somebody is in like Viridian City, you can't be like, nigga, well you gotta go all the way to fucking Cerulean City and get your first badge and then come back around and shit. And you know what I'm saying?
Like, you're not gonna.
It would like because that
way,
would
like I had Pokemon set up in my head. It's just like how the animated show is.
Yeah.
So that's the kind of path that I want. Like that's part of like Pokemon.
Gotta get on that cruise ship. I got to.
You gotta walk into a bush that you can't cut.
Gotta get you a bike, bro.
I can't just step around this bush. I gotta wait.
Gotta get you a bike. Gotta get on this cruise
come
ship.
And cut it.
Gotta play this flute for this fat ass.
Fat based attacks.
You gotta
fat based, nigga. Yeah,
you gotta take this cruise.
That's part of it. Like that's part of like the Pokemon experience. Like I want to feel like I'm building in a specific way. Like, and it do come with the interactions between like the gym leaders and like even just the people around you and shit. It'd be cool like if you was like a no-name trainer and like niggas ain't fucking with you, but by the time the end of the game, like even like how people react to you is like a certain way depending on the type of trainer that you are. Like I wish they would do like that type of thing, like or where you could be like a jerk trainer and like people react.
You got
to
like
you.
a reputation.
Yeah, like you got a reputation, a specific reputation. Or like your Pokemon take on certain characteristics.
Like
remember,
like
Fable.
Remember back on like the show where they had like a Charizard
was an asshole.
No, I think Charmeleon was the one who was really like a dickhead, wasn't it?
Both of them. Both of them.
But he was just a jerk. Like
you know what I'm saying? It'd be cool like that though, but if you have like one
piece of shit,
like who's like just pissed off all the time, and you got one that's like more like.
I mean, they already had that, but it's like it's not. You kind of have to go through menus and all that shit.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I wouldn't want that. I would want that to be based on just like how you playing that shit. That to me would take Pokemon to like another level if they started like looking at things like that. Because
like actually,
yeah, because
like, why you keep sending
they
me out there to get my
they
ass
already set basically
tired.
with a good gameplay loop that everybody likes. It would be adding elements like that that's outside of what we've had, you know, experience in a Pokemon game. That's
speaking of Pokemon, y'all remember when that fan did that live action?
Oh
yeah, movie. It was like Pokemon Apocalypse or something. Y'all remember that? I would have wanted. Would you have wanted that movie
at that time? Yeah, like the graphics.
Nigga, I would want it at the graphics. No, I mean with up to date graphics.
Yeah.
The basis of the storyline was that the Pokemon shit, like niggas pretty much had started saying that it was pretty much like dog fighting, like y'all got these animals fighting. So it went into that, and like Ash was just fucked up. You know what I'm saying? He was fucked up, living low. Professor Oak was just like he wasn't open for business.
Gritty reboot shit.
gritty as fuck. Like, bro, Ash got his Pikachu and that bitch Pikachu getting his ass fucked up by a Raichu. Nigga, like getting his ass tore down. They like, Ash, you gotta pull him out of there.
Look this shit up.
You gotta pull him out of there. Misty sucking dick. It was wild. Your ass is fire! Stone cold! Your ass!
And there's the fuck out of here, bro. He's out.
Yeah,
oh my
this is
God.
probably gonna be clipped like a motherfucker.
Oh no, that was funny, bro. That has to
this nigga,
stay.
he couldn't make it, but he'll be
Sorry,
back.
bro.
Oh, man.